Hey, welcome back to the channel. Listen, the birds are singing. Spring is springing. And for me, that means it's time to get down and tear down the skating rink. So let's just, go. Roll the intro. That was dumb. That was dumb. Every tool's a hammer, unless it's a screwdriver, then it's a chisel.
We need a torch. Hate that nut.
We're not doing that. Because it ain't built till it's overbuilt. Don't force it. Get a bigger hammer. Every day's a school day. Yeah, if you had seen a couple of my earlier videos, we built this skating rink this year. If you go further back, last year we attempted to build a skating rink and it was disastrous results. But this year we did it inside this little pavilion building, and the weather was much better for ice making, much colder. And we had really an excellent year. A lot of people got good use out of it. So it was encouraging, and hopefully we can charge right into next year doing it again. But now it's time to tear it down. I got to get it out of here, get the plastic folded up and out so that the sun can dry this concrete out. All will be well. So let's just, do it. Before we go any further there, I thought I would review this because I went to some great lengths to, not great lengths, but I drove steel stakes in. I made blocking that holds the sides. And I checked this throughout the winter, and these things were never tight. These were always just loose. I had this pipe insulation in here to protect I wanted to make sure there was some give so that if that ice expanded, it didn't push against the beams. And these were always loose in here. They never got tight. So this board that I screwed on here is kind of a backbone to split the joints in these boards. Even though they stop at the post, so it certainly could have plenty of give. That ice doesn't really want to expand very much. It's pretty happy to stay right where you put it, and you really don't need to go to this length. So that makes it a little bit easier. And if you're thinking of building a skating rink in your community, do it. It's really a cool thing. A lot of people told me how they came down here and used it. And it's tricky with the weather. You never know if it's going to be cold enough, or if you have a warm spell and it gets soft and people get on it and make a mess of it and then it freezes again. All sorts of things can happen. This was a lot easier because it was undercover, so you didn't have to worry so much about snow. You'd get some that blows in from the edges, but the majority of it didn't really need to be shoveled or anything, which is nice because that's a lot of work, and if it's outdoors, you've got to deal with more of that, but still worth it. I was pretty encouraged with the amount of use that it got. People were very happy to have it, and I'll be building it. That's half of a roll of plastic. You can't reuse it. It's going to get holes in it. So that's garbage, but I still have the other half. So my plan is, unless somebody changes my mind, I'll build it in here again next year. I'll reuse this whole thing and just put it back in here with the other half of that tarp. But the following year, we'll see how next year goes, weather-wise. If it's encouraging, I'd like to go out there in the open field and build a much bigger rink, because you get 8 people on here And this thing's full. There's hardly any room to skate around. 8, 12 people. If there's 2 or 3 families with kids, then this thing is full, which is okay, but it'd be nice if it had more room, and it'd be nice if kids could play hockey on it. They really couldn't play hockey here because, first of all, there isn't room, and second of all, there's a building there that they put the puck through the window or whatever, you know, and then out here there's cars parked. So we need to get it out away and make it bigger if we want to have any kind of chance for the kids to play hockey. But we'll see, maybe in a couple of winters. Maybe we'll go that route. But I just wanted to take a minute and show you that this, if you watched the video where I built it, I talked about kind of how I was planning on doing it, and I didn't know if it would work or not, but lo and behold, what I did with the stakes and all that stuff was way overkill. It really, you put the plastic in it, you put 3-4 inches of water in, and it really doesn't want to move. It's pretty happy to just stay put. So that's it. So far the stakes are coming out, the frost is out of the ground. We're on a roll. I'm gonna see if I can get this thing all knocked apart. Hey, just like that, it's done. Another year, and hopefully a sign of good things to come for the skating rink. If you've considered doing this sort of thing, like I said before, do it. Just do it. You can go to your local lumber yard, maybe get some donations, whatever you got to do. You don't have to spend a ton of money. In this case, this is part of the town's youth commission field here, so they paid for the tarp. The boards we had from another project, they were leftovers, and I put the screws and the light. The only thing I got left to do is to come and take the lights out of the top of the building, because those are mine, and I didn't bring a ladder with me, so I got my lead cord. Nobody even stole that. The community really appreciates it when you do things like this, so if you're considering it, if you have a place for it, just make it happen. Don't sit around and go, well, I wish somebody would do this, because you can just do it. Just do it. It's easy. It's fun. You can get people to help you. You can do it yourself, whatever you want to do. But it's a great feeling to do something like this and have people come and say, thanks for doing that. My family used it. We loved it. My kids loved it. It was great. There's nothing else to do in town during the winter, and that gave us something. So it's a very, very good thing for your community, and it's not hard. If you can't do it, but you want to, find somebody who can, and maybe you put up the money for things or something. You know what I mean? We can all work together and we can make things happen. You can get a lot done as a community without, getting a grant and finding out money and stuff. Just make it happen. Just do it. So that's it. I can't fit my tarp in. I gotta take all these boards to my shed. The sheds here are full of stuff. I was hoping I could store it, but there's no way they're gonna fit. So I got a place, I'll store it for the winter. And then I gotta come back, get the tarp, get my lights down, and this project's done. So we're gonna call this video done. Nice short one for you. But thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you watching. I didn't get many videos out this winter because my wife had me busy working in her kitchen. That project is nearly completely behind me now. So I'm glad we stuck with it and got it done. But thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. God bless you. God bless the United States of America.